Wednesday. Hear ye, hear ye. It's time for Bubba's State of the Union for 2017. I've got everybody calling me and emailing me and Facebook me, so you know what? I figured I'd just go public with it. Let me tell you Bubba's opinions. Now, my opinions differ than a lot of people. A lot of people are predicting a market crash in 2017. A bubble, a pop. Yeah, I don't think so. I think, personally, there's been a lot of new construction. Interest rates are still low. I mean, we all predicted interest rates to go up, and they went up that much. So we still have that much left. I don't think that interest rates are going to continue to stay as low as they are now into 2017. I think we're going to have to see a little bit of a hike. We did notice that with Trump becoming president, you know, the NASDAQ went sideways and then recovered the next day. The good part about it is he's a businessman. He's actually a real estate mogul too. So if he has anything to do with it, I don't think he's going to lose a lot of his assets. Now, let's talk about some conditions here real quick. Foreign currency. We know that there's a lot of disarray out there in foreign currency. And when that happens, we start to get more outside funds, outside the country, coming into our mortgage-backed securities. And back in the late or early 2000s, there were predictions done by USA Today that somewhere around 20% of mortgage-backed securities were actually held outside of the country, which is pretty interesting. We've seen a little bit of dip in Australia's market, Germany's market. So, you know, is that next for us? Well, actually, when foreign markets dip, we start to get more money into ours for investment. Now, I want everybody to remember this. Even during the bubble, even during the pop, during the recession, the hard hit 2008 that'll go down in history, if you invested $100,000 into the stock market, into NASDAQ in 2000, and you invested into a house for $100,000, into both in 2000, even today, even in 2008, 9, 10, it was worth more money in real estate than it was in the stock market. Okay, real estate is still a great investment. So we have to look at when rates go up, there's less qualifying buyers. And that being said, look at all of your lenders today. We've actually seen a little bit, I don't want to say loose, but alternative products for financing. The 203K is coming back alive. It's been around for 10, 20 years, guys. And the 203K is just now going, oh, this is great. We can buy a dilapidated property and we can finance the remodel. We can choose the color of the carpet, the paint, the fixtures, the appliances. You can do everything on a 203K and include up to 6 months worth of rent while it's being rehabbed. Okay, that product started, coming big 2013, 2014 at the end of the housing crisis, and it's still big today. Developers are still building. They've got some 5% down products. You got the Govies that are 3% down. The Freddie Mac has got a product that's 3% down. We're loosening the credit lines. Now, when that happens, okay, interest rates, the risk on those have to go up a little bit. So as we start loosening the guidelines, means we have to start increasing the rates. That's why back in the late 2000s, well, not late, pre-bubble, okay, you were seeing some loans that were 6% first and 12% seconds. 7% first, 15% seconds, depending on your FICO score. So when you start seeing interest rates getting up that high, we know that's a marker. Okay, I don't feel, in my professional opinion, that the marker is 2017. I think we're still going to have a healthy market. I'm predicting anywhere between a 6 and 12, maybe 15% increase, depending on what state that you're in. I do predict that there'll be a little bit more REOs. We started seeing more of the luxury REOs come into market here lately. A lot of the banks, especially the GSEs, don't like to foreclose between Thanksgiving and we'll just call it Valentine's Day. So like a November to February mark. So you're not going to see as many of those properties going out. Now's the time to get the traditional listings out. Spring, we're going to hit some more REOs. Okay, it's going to help influx, the market a little bit. They are a little bit lower priced than a traditional resale, but there's going to give more opportunity out there, which is going to create bid wars. Bid wars means that we're going to be overpaying for a house that want to appraise, so they got to have a money difference in there. Okay? Now's the time to buy. Now's the time to sell. Okay? Also, now is the time to look at your 2017 business model. And I'm not saying you need to have an REO pillar, because it does get cost effective. Costs more on operations wise for an REO pillar. But not to say you can't get some REO properties. REO listings are great because we get to leverage an IVR system and be able to generate more buy leads for the team. Okay, so don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Okay, what I'm saying is you don't need to go reestablish an entire REO department. What I'm saying is keep your eye on the ball. Okay, as markets happen and we start seeing a little bit more inventory come to market, then take about 10% of your time and be able to invest that into generating more business on the REO side. Okay, so state of the industry from Bubba to you, dummied down version, I think we're going to be okay. 2017 is going to be okay. Now, the only prediction I can't make is when interest rates are going to raise. As they start loosening underwriting guidelines, you will see a little bit higher interest rate. Higher the interest rate goes up, more it means that we're closer to a bubble, because that means we're doing more risky loans is what it comes down to. Okay, we stay in the mid to high threes and in those fours, we'll be okay. When we start breaking that, that's about time to start being prepared. Okay, I hope that all of that information is great for you and that I put it down into common sense for you. Go ahead and read the 300 articles and videos and everything that everybody else out there is going to do. I was hoping that this shorter, not longer, 7 to 8 minute video would be healthy for you and your predictions. All right? God bless. Let's kick some butt in 2016. And let's prepare to dominate the market in 2017.